Hi and welcome. Tonight we're going to start. Well, this is the first night to start. Ooh, and I'm looking over at a couple of screens here. It looks a little blurry on Facebook, so I'm hoping that it'll get the video signal. So if you're on Facebook watching through Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations and you want to pop on over to YouTube, it is seems to be a lot clearer. And that's probably because YouTube may have a lot of activity going on. But we're going to make this darling little Lifesaver box. And I've always wanted to figure out how to get the rolls in there because remember how we used to get the double? Of course, they're not double anymore, but that's okay because this is just right because it's going to hold um, the, let me show you, the four lightsaber rolls. You can get these right off of Amazon if you can't find them. I went to the Dollar Tree. I went to everywhere. I finally found them in the grocery store. So we are going to make the cute little box, great stocking stuffer. And yes, you're going to be probably hearing Homer in the background. And it's going to be great for a stocking stuffer or just that extra thing you need to add to a gift. And also, I used the 8x8, one of my favorites. It's kind of my grown-up Christmas. It's the Christmas chair. I used the 8x8, so you can also get two of these out of one 12x12 sheet of cardstock. So you can make a lot of these. Great to make and put by your front door. When the neighbors drop that gift by, you can hand those out to them too. Or if you get the Christmas carolers that come around, that's also a fun thing to hand out. And a couple of things that I did use that you're going to want is a die, any kind of die. I used my Heartfelt Creations. I just love this one, the simple centerpiece. You've got all those sizes, all the way from 1.5 to 4x4 to 6x6. So you've got all the graduated sizes. And I did do a tutorial, and I did a tutorial on making a card with this too. I know I that is one of the favorite things, Isabel, is the Lifesavers, but now it's going to be even more fun because you can make your own. But with the heartfelt simple centerpiece die, and you can get this at countrycraftcreations.com. It is so awesome to have because you're going to use it for a lot of things. So I'm going to use it for the box and a piece of acetate. Now, if you don't have acetate, but you have the bag that your cardstock came in, you can cut a piece from there. That will work also because it's fun to see the candy through there. And of course, all you need is two sheets of the 8x8 or maybe even one sheet of your 12x12. You should be able to get all of this out of one sheet. So we're going to start by creating the box, and you're going to love how easy it is. Oh, and I did use a corner rounder. So let's put that off to the side. And I'm going to start with my first piece of cardstock. And it is 5 3/4 wide. And it's 10 1/4 long. Then we want to just put this in our scoreboard. And we're going to score at 1 inch. 4 3/4, 5 3/4, and 9 1/2. Now, this box is also cute to put other things in it if you don't have Lifesavers. Oh, sorry, we need to now turn it to the side. Let me give you those again. So 10 1/4 across the top. I want you to score at 1, 4 3/4, 5 3/4, and 9 1/2. And let's go ahead and score at 1 inch. And I'm just going to turn it to the other side and score at 1 inch. Hello, Diane. How are you? You're going to notice this end is shorter than this end. Okay. The short end on my left is going to be the flap, this little thing right here. So now you can kind of see the box taking shape. Hi, Sheila. Yeah, this is going to be fun. And you can put this in other packages. Well, welcome. I'm glad you made it to a live presentation. So I will be doing these twice a week, and I'll show you at the end what we're going to make on Thursday. We're going to make 2 fun projects each week to get you ready so you have those extra things that you need for those last minute gifts for stockings or neighbor gifts or school gifts. Okay, once we have this scored and burnished, the short side again becomes this flap. I didn't use anything to close it. It's just fine. But we want to cut out these 2 side corners. Oh, I lost my other scissors. Okay. Let me grab them. I must have set them on my other table because I can't use those with this. I don't usually do that. These aren't my scissors either. You know how you have that feel? I must have really left them somewhere else. When you cut this out, because you don't want that there, but you don't want to angle it, try and cut off that bump you get from your scoring tool when you score it. So cut to the inside of that score line. This is really minimal. You're going to love making these because they come together so fast. Let's see if we can't get everything into focus there. Or into the camera. There we go. So center. All you want to do is cut straight in this up the center to the score line. Do not cut this off. That's what we're going to, hi Tricia, that's what we're going to create our box with. So do not cut those tabs off. So I'm pushing mine up so you can see how it's supposed to look. I've got everything falling at once. There we go. Okay, so that's how you want this to look. Hi, Rosanna. Now I'm going to fold these in just so that I can round these corners with my little corner rounder. I'm going to use my middle one. And well, it does. See which one's going to fit best. You'll see it going down. And it's going to be, I must use the small. No, I did use the medium. There we go. I love boxes too, Jennifer. Just kind of get it centered. It's not going to be super perfect because it wants to stop it right there, but you can get it pretty good. Now we do need to round off. Let me show you. Now you're going to kind of see your box come together and how easy this folds, and so how easy it is to make. But I like to tuck the sides in. Oh, oh, thanks, Pam. I like to tuck these in because it helps your box stay shut. But also, this is your small flap. Fold that in. Let's make sure it's straight. I forgot to clean up my edge here. You want a straight line. And I want to use the medium side, I hope. Oh, these will be great for anything. Yes, Valentine's, but we need to round that a little bit so that it'll fit better in the box. And actually, use whichever one. I'm having better luck with the big one. And that's why I love the 3-way when I have these in the store. But see, you need to round it off if you're going to tuck it. Oh, no, I'm not. Hi, Kim. Okay. Now, we don't want to put our box together yet because we're also going to have to run it through the die machine if you want to have this see-through. If you don't want it, that's okay. But the die will be cut here, and we are going to mat it first. If you don't mat it first, then it's really hard to try to get this die centered. I know. I tried to do it where we did the matting and had some green showing. I used green cardstock this time on this one. And if you don't get that because of the shape of it, then it doesn't lay right. So we're just going to cut the whole thing together and save a lot of frustration. Plus, hi, Tiffany, we want it to be a quick gift for Christmas, right? And I already did the cutting, and this time I chose, love this one. It's got that 50s, 60s vibe, you know. And your pieces are 3 5/8 by 3 5/8, and you want 3 of those. You want to have one on the inside, outside. Okay, 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. I put one on the bottom, one there, and then one on the inside. I didn't cover it here, and you definitely can, and you could even turn it into a shaker. So let's go, and oh, I did already, I inked the edges. I used black on this one, and I actually used red on that one. So 3 5/8 by 3 5/8. And if it's directional, make sure it's going to be going the right direction. Otherwise, it'll be upside down. Oh, you guys, weren't the hop projects just awesome? Oh, the hop projects. We got to get all those projects made before Christmas, it seems like, huh? Awful great gifts, I'll tell you what. And excuse me, I'm going to mat this. I'm going to mat the bottom and the inside, and then this can be drying before we run it through the machine. For the bottom, it really doesn't matter if it's directional or not, but I'm going to use the opposite side for the bottom. After we do the die cutting, we will go back and we're going to mat this. So we're still not going to put it together. Thinking that's what you'll really like about is how fast it comes together. And let's go ahead and glue the inside. Again, this becomes the top. So you want your bottom if it's going to be directional. And I think I'm going to use this side so it doesn't compete too much with the candy wrappers from the M&Ms, not M&Ms, from the you guys, it's late in the evening. I totally forgot. Lifesavers. We're doing lifesavers here. Could not remember the name. Okay. Like I mentioned, it's going to be so much easier to just die cut everything at once. And here's the fun. So take out whether you've got a circle. Hi, Tina. You might have a circle. You might have a square. Or if you do have the heartfelt simplicity or simple centerpiece dies, I've been using them a lot. So you've got quite a few to choose from here. And you can make your window see as big as you like. So we can go, let me turn it over to the black side so you can see better. You can go really big. This one, I used this one. That is 2.5 inches. I might go bigger, or you can even go really small. Totally up to you. But for this one, I think I'm going to make a bigger window this time. The thing to remember is we do have to get our acetate. Yeah, you need this die. You're going to use it a lot. And do I have an 1/8 of an inch or tape? Decisions, huh? Maybe I will go with the smaller because I did. I don't have an 1/8 of an inch roll of score tape. Otherwise, I would. So we'll go with the 2.5 inch. Or no, it's 2 3/4. This one's 2 3/4. And all your sizes are on the back. No, it's got to be 2.5. They're considering it 2.5. Okay. I believe them. Now, I'm going to center it. And the thing to remember is with these, with your die, you usually have a edge that's going to be up. And I'm going to lay it down, but I am going to use my washi tape. And no matter what cardstock you're using, with washi tape, don't put it on the outside because you are going to probably pull off some of the paper, and put it to the inside on the die and inside, because we're cutting this out, so we don't care if that gets torn, because unless you're going to use it. Okay, so I've got my machine right here. I'm going to use the Gemini. I'm going to turn it upside down. Magnet, it grabs, and we're just going to feed that right through. And I got brand new plates, so I'm so excited. My other ones were pretty bad. Tiffany, you have no one to blame but you. I've seen your haul videos. Okay, so I just used my Gemini. Comes out fabulous. I've been yelling at the puppy too much. Now, if you're very careful, there we go, you can pull these off. And then you can use this. But I'll tell you what, it gets pretty compressed. There we go. But then that's pretty cool to save it and use it. Voila. And let's just put everything back into our nice little case that comes with it. If I don't, then I might accidentally throw something away, and so I just put them away now. Okay, so we've got our little hole. I'm going to wait to put the acrylic on so I don't scratch it. Oh, they're wide enough as long as it's 6 inches. The only time you'll run into a problem, Diane, is if you use the big 6-inch die, it may not fit. Okay, so you need to cut. It looks like I may have cut one short, but it'll still work on the inside. You need to cut 2 because this is now 3/4 of an inch. This isn't the 1-inch side. All these sides are 1 inch. And I cut 2 matting pieces that are 5/8 of an inch, and everything will be 3 5/8 long. So you then want to cut 12, not 12. Or do you want 12? Yeah, we want 12. And I chose this green plaid. And these are 3 5/8 long. So everything is 3 5/8 long, which is really nice. You can just cut them all the same. But they're 3 5/8 by 7/8 of an inch. And they're all going to go around this outside edge. And down here at the bottom, we've got one in the center. And of course, these two, we are going to trim the edge. Okay, and then we have one for the outside. So again, 2 of them that are 5/8 of an inch by 3 5/8. 12 of these. 12 that are 7/8 by 3 5/8. I'm going to go ahead and glue all these down. I already did the pre-cutting and inking, which goes really fast when you have a few extra minutes. Then all you have to do is ink them and put your boxes together. Let's go ahead and cut our edges. And I love green, so that worked out well. Yep, great teachers, Sunday school teachers, any teachers. You can put a gift card in there with the Lifesavers. I guess I don't say, but I don't say Lifesavers enough that I remember that I put Lifesavers in the box. Yeah, and you do have room, especially on the bottom, to stick that. If you're going to add a gift card, this would be great. Because sometimes you don't want to give gift cards that are just a gift card. You want it to be in something nice. With something extra. And we have just one more on the side. And I watched Bonnie's cards. I went back and watched the cards she created. Oh, wow. Did anybody else make those cards with her? They were so cute. She did a great job putting Christmas cheer together on those cards. Okay, so the outside is finished. I'm just going to add my tab here. That was the 5/8 of an inch by 3 5/8. I thought this was the perfect paper for this fun little project. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, I was actually going to call you after. I was worried. Haven't heard from you much today. Is everything okay? Okay. Our acrylic. So the main thing to do, so I didn't cut mine. I got kind of a scratched up piece here. You want to measure. So I didn't, and don't go by my measurement. You're going to need to measure. And I like to have a 1/2 inch on the sides. Whoops, where'd I go? There we go. I like a 1/2 inch on the sides because I'm going to use 3/8 of an inch cord. I mean, a 1/2 inch core tape. No, I'm not. I'm using 1/4 inch core tape. Sorry. So I'm going to cut mine about 3 3/8. So just measure yours. I'm sure it's going to be 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And I do have the 12 by 12s at the store, in the store at countrycraftcreations.com. Now, I do need, I keep a microfiber cloth anyway at my desk because of my glasses. And then I also lose it. I have a bigger one. I don't know where it is. Sometimes your acrylic gets that static unless you have a dryer sheet. I don't have one down here. Now this is hard to see too. So I am actually going to put it over the little opening or hole that we've made. Okay. I need to bring in some 1/8 of an inch. I do like the 1/8 of an inch with this. I'm just checking to make sure that I am going to not, yeah, I don't want it to be seen, the tape. Yeah, you know what? I even do the used ones, Cindy. So next time you take a dryer sheet out, just grab one of your used ones and bring it down. That way it's not so stiff. You know, it's more staticky in the winter because of our furnaces in the house. The furnace in your homes or the heat in your home creates some of the static electricity. Plus some of our atmospheric stuff out there causes static electricity. Wipe everything off there. And yes, I know it doesn't look the greatest. So if you really hate when you open your box that you can see that, you can put some strips of paper. I didn't. I think it looks fine. So I just use the micro cloth, clean that up. And then it looks just fine. Get all that stuff off of there. And when we put our box together, now you can see what's going to be the bottom. And I'm going to be using some clothespins. So our tabs are going to come on the sides. So we can mat here, here, and our two sides. And it's easier to mat these right now. So if you are sending out Happy Mail or anything, any fun packages during the holidays, because I just cut the wrong side. We do during Christmas. Well, that wasn't, good thing I got more to cut. We do Happy Mail over at Scrap on the swap group. And so things like this are really nice to add in as the extras. Yes. Rubbing alcohol works great. I like to keep my eyeglass cleaner stuff down here too. Because our eye doctor, you know what I just did? All right, we're going with the presents on the flaps because obviously with my mouth running, I can't decide what side to cut, right? Okay, we're going to have one. No, we're not. I don't like that. Yes, we are. Because I don't have enough to cut. In the center. And now we want to just go over our areas that we're going to fold up for our box. Yes, you can have a, you can use tequila, yes, if you'd like. Okay, we're going to add our Oh, I was going to mat this really quick. Okay. We're just going to fold that together. I don't like that as well as my clothespins. Fold those tabs in. And remember, just push those together. You can slide them up and down to get them where you want them. But you want it to be even at the top. Move those guys over. Okay, let's go ahead and put these our sides on. And I'm going to have to leave one of my sides off because it's where I rounded the corner. I have a piece, but I don't have my cutter here, but I rounded the corner accidentally. So I'll leave that one off. And you know what? Just like that, I'm going to remove these. You have got a darling extra quick holiday gift. Tabs just go on the inside. Look at this. Okay, this is really cute, guys. Really, really cute. I love it. Now let's grab a cut apart. And I love these nice little cut aparts from your 8x8. So we've got a lot of cute, fun ones here, depending on who you're giving it to. And actually, I'm not going to cut this out because I'm not sure which one, but let me show you. Oh, there we go. So I just fussy out, cut the Christmas, add a few dots of glue, and there we go. So that is tonight's quick handmade Christmas project that you can create. And I think it's just adorable. Looks very retro too. But on Thursday, so these are made to be really quick. You know, it's about a half hour. We're going to make this cute gift card holder. Look at this one. And I will be using the Christmas cheer. But when you open this, look at this. So you're going to have a little gift bag right in here. And I stamped, so some of you will be shocked. I got my stamps out. And I did stamp this onto a little square. So Thursday night at 6 p.m., we're going to create the darling little gift card. And it is for gift cards because, see, it has to be flat. And again, another quick 30-minute project that we'll be creating for your quick Christmas gift giving. And again, wouldn't that be cute to give together? And then you can put the gift card in there. So it's a little more than just giving a gift card. It's a little more than, here's some candy. You've got a gift card with a cute little bag and your Lifesavers, little nostalgic from the past blast. I love, love, love. Well, thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. I love things like this because they're just, they're from the heart. And when you give them, people can definitely tell. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on with me and joining me for our quick 30-minute handmade holidays. And I'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be creating this one. And we'll get the measurements up for the box on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. Good night.